Welcome back and thanks for being with us tonight. In the ever-changing housing market where we all wish we had some sort of crystal ball to predict the future, but we don't, and we only have experts who can help us navigate these current numbers and what it could likely mean for the future. So joining us now is an exciting guest to break down the current real estate market and the big changes from the National Association of Realtors. Jim Bottrell, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about the current real estate market. What's it looking like in San Diego?
Well, in a nutshell, housing prices are going up. They're going to keep going up. Interest rates are not going to come down. So there's not much inventory, not many people selling their houses. Most people are sitting on an interest rate starts with a 2. They're not selling them up, and they're not selling them. It's not coming to market, and it's going to be like this for probably a decade.
Oh, yikes. So, I mean, but it makes sense. If you have an interest rate that starts with a 2, you're not selling, and maybe your starter home is now your forever home.
Or they keep it as a rental property, something like that. But regardless, they're not going to give it up.
Yeah, makes sense. So we have some other, I don't know about exciting, but big news in the National Association of Realtors.
Yeah.
Tell us, break this down. What does this mean?
Okay, so this all stems from a lawsuit in Missouri that should never have been lost by the National Association of Realtors. Use the Wolf of Wall Street fans. I use the term Grenada.
Okay.
But NAR managed to lose Grenada. All right, so what ended up happening, and let me go back in history. So the way things used to go, and then it'll make sense when we move forward. So about 40 years ago, there was a problem in real estate where buyers were not represented. The buyers were buying a house, and there was no agent for them, so they went directly to the listing agent. But that listing agent has 0 duties to the buyer. So the buyers were not being informed of their best practices. They weren't being informed of their rights. And it was kind of buyer beware, and sometimes they bought a house that really didn't work out for them. The house wasn't what they thought it was. So about 40 years ago, they came up with a system and said, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the seller pay for all of the commissions. So what happens is, let's say a listing agent shows up to a house, you want to sell your house, we can do it for 4, 5, 6%, whatever it is, it's always negotiable. Let's just choose in the middle 5%. All right, so what that listing agent would then do is take half of that 5%, 2.5, put it in the multiple listing service and say, here's the solicitation. The solicitation is an important word. Here's the solicitation to all the buyer's agents out there. Bring your buyers and you'll get paid 2.5%. It's right here in the listing agreement. That is part of what NAR lost. So moving forward, when we had that system for 40 years, buyers would always have an agent that represents them, that represents their interest and their interest alone, right? And that agent got compensated. Their commission was guaranteed because it was right there on the MLS.
Right.
That is being eliminated.
So what happens next?
Yeah, well, this is where it becomes a mess.
Okay.
All right, so now the lawsuit is saying, moving forward in July, in just 60 days, there's no more compensation going to be allowed to be advertised in multiple listing service. So that gives a seller a few options at this point in time. A lot of sellers are out there. I mean, I was standing in line at Home Depot the other day, and the checker and the patron were talking about this. So I know it's out there. So sellers are thinking, I don't have to pay the buyer's agent anymore. Well, yes and no. If you elect not to pay the buyer's agent moving forward, that's okay, but you're going to lose a lot of the buyers out there for you. Because honestly speaking, most agents don't know how to get paid. I mean, the agent has a few options. They can choose one. Oh, by the way, it doesn't say that the seller can't pay the solicitation. It just says they can't offer it on the multiple listing service. All right, so maybe there's a solicitation out there. Buyer brings their clients to buy the house, and the seller says, yes, we'll pay you. That's fine. All right, wonderful. It's just not advertised in the MLS. Okay. Or maybe the seller says there is no offered solicitation anywhere. Well, that buyer's agent, if they know how, can ask the seller, hey, I'd like you to pay me, and I'll bring you these buyers, and I'll represent them. Your seller listing agent will represent you, and move forward. But maybe that person says no. That seller says no, I'm not paying anything. Well, now those buyers might have to pay their agent themselves, and that's a problem for buyers because it's expensive enough buying a house as it is right now.
Yeah,
absolutely. Right? And in that case, what's probably going to happen is option 4. Those buyers and that buyer's agent are going to go to some other house, and now that seller just lost the opportunity to sell their house.
Yikes. And probably comes with this is a lot more paperwork.
Yeah, well, it's just a paper drill. I mean, because you think about it, I said the seller pays for all the fees, but who's really paying? It's a classic chicken and egg thing because honestly, yes, on paper, on the seller's closing documents, it shows the seller's paying the listing agent and the seller's paying the buyer's agent, and nothing shows up on the buyer side. But in reality, is the seller really paying those commissions? Because that money to pay those commissions didn't exist until the buyer's money showed up. So who was paying for it anyway? All right, it's just now that it's a paper drill, now it's no longer going to be guaranteed that the buyer's agent is going to get paid. We're going to have a lot of buyers that are going to say, well, I'm not going to pay an agent. I'm just going to go to listing agent direct, and they will end up not being represented in any way, shape, or form. They'll not know what their rights are. They're not going to know their best practices. Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of buyers out there that end up buying a house that isn't what they thought it was going to be. And that is where this becomes a mess, because that's when the lawsuits fly.
Yikes. Well, good thing we have experts like you, Jim Bottrell, who can kind of help and navigate so many buyers and sellers in something like this. So thank you so much for being on with us tonight. We really appreciate your time. And we could talk all night about the housing market, I think. All right. Thank you so much, Jim.